I want to talk about something that really struck me.
Yo, good morning. I hope you're having an extraordinary day. So let's start the vlog.
Today has been a long day. Actually got around to like catch on some sleep, which is awesome. So just going on a meeting right now. Really interesting meeting. Excited if this one goes through. I was actually just talking with one of my team members. We're looking for like a new office, so that's cool as well. So let's go and let's see. By the way, something I looked at doing when I got this place, even though it's not that expensive, I got it so that I have everything around me. For example, I have the gym around me, right? And this literally allows me to just go off what I'm doing and just go to the gym and have a session, which is pretty cool because otherwise I would not have done it. Second thing I do is I kind of arrange all my meetings on a walking distance. Either they're at my office in the morning or they're at places closest by that I can just walk in like 2 minutes. So that's another thing I do, and it just helps me save a lot of time. First off, I want to tell you something. So because today was like a crazy busy day, I'm gonna shoot a video separately for you guys, which I think this is kind of fun. So I'm probably gonna call this like the desk marketing session or something like that. Anyways, just an idea I had in my head. But just kind of, I was kind of thinking, and because of the format that I'm trying to put out with these vlogs, there will be actually some times within this 100-day video challenge in which I will not probably have incredible amounts of time to actually shoot my days and stuff like that. I'm trying to, and I'll probably get to that level really soon, but like sometimes it happens, and I still want to put out a video for you guys because I know the content is not a problem, but the kind of life aspect of things may be a problem sometimes. So because as of right now, if you're watching this channel, you are probably interested in business, marketing, psychology, and like growing your life in general. I want to talk about something that really struck me, and that's a core principle. It's not actually a principle, it's a principle of principles, which sounds kind of paradoxical, but let me explain. So when people think about marketing, and this is kind of the way I think about marketing and the way I go about everything, is people are trying to go about it like the textbook way. Like, okay, you have these 3 methods, you have these 3 ways of doing this, you have these 4 techniques, and there you go. In reality, that doesn't happen.
Hello? Is
Okay, lesson number 1, when you're filming a vlog, turn off your phone. Okay, I just did not respect that. Anyways, getting back. So something that you should be really considering when you think about anything regarding to marketing is the idea that when you're marketing, whatever it is, and to whoever you're doing that, it all comes down to understanding people. Marketing really is the power of you to understand what people think, what people do, what people want, and how do you get that to them in a way that's actually beneficial to both parties, in a win-win scenario, right? And I will not go too much in depth on this, but I know it's kind of like simple, but it's so freaking life-changing to a lot of people because I see all these people that are great. They are really literally great people. They're smart people. They have businesses. They're doing all this crazy stuff, but they literally fail at marketing because they're only thinking from their perspective, they're thinking about themselves, and they think of people, they think of buyers, they think of clients as numbers. Oh, I have 20,000 buyers, I have 2 million buyers. It's like, okay, like, what do you know about them? I don't know, like 2 million buyers. It's like, they literally see their customer base as numbers. And when you see people as numbers, you're gonna treat them as numbers. So make a commitment in your marketing efforts, right? When you're like, next time you're designing a website, next time you're creating a campaign, next time you're thinking about a new product you want to launch, next time you're thinking about a new strategy for your business, next time you want to do anything. And by the way, this applies to life in general, right? But like this goes like in marketing in depth in this video, because that's what I want to like show you the perspective of, but it applies everywhere. So next time you want to do anything that evolves about growing your business through marketing or marketing related anything, just first start with the perspective that it's people who are gonna see that. If you're making a piece of content, if you're making a video and you would not watch it, or you do not feel that the audience that you're trying to reach would not watch it, why do you do it, right? Just to post it, just to do it, just to put it out there? It doesn't make sense, right? So I think this comes from a place of actual empathy, to know your customer, know who you're trying to reach through whatever it is you're doing, and try to understand from their point of view first. Seek first to understand and then to be understood, right? It's so easy when you have this, right? I didn't knew like any principle, any textbook principles. I just went off and I used empathy. I was just thinking, okay, like this is back when I started off and we were just like me and a couple of people in the agency. Like the kind of place from which I started doing campaigns was just, okay, if I was that person that we're trying to reach, what would I care about? Would I click on this ad? Would I buy after this? And the answer was so many times no, then I would have done something else, right? So think about that. I actually have some notes I'm noting down for a conference I'm going to speak at. I'm going to talk about this, and just like I talk about like there's like contextual behavior, the contextual principles and general principles, and what this really means is there's like all this like behavior that people have on certain platforms, in certain mediums, in certain countries, in certain age groups. It's a contextual behavior, right? And then there's like the general principles, which is like all people kind of have this, or most people kind of have this. For example, there's these things called biases, and one of them is reciprocity bias, which literally states that we as people, we are a lot more inclined to offer somebody something else if they offered us something first, and we feel kind of an obligation to do so when people give us something, right? That's why people give free gifts and like free samples to whatever product, and then you kind of like, okay, I like this, and you kind of go and buy it. So that's like general principle. Then contextual principles. For example, a good example of this is Cialdini's book, Persuasion. I have it right here, and I will show you in a minute. And basically has this study where they have, you can pass by. Where they have all these people going past flower shops, and a guy's asking for a girl's number, right? So he just goes and asks for a girl's number right off the bat, and just because she went past the flower shop, the answer rate went from I think 10 or 12% to like 32 or like 35, which is like 3 times, and statistically that's huge, right? So that happened because the context of the situation was she was going through a flower shop, right? She was going past that, and that put her into a romantic kind of mood. And then when the guy asked, she was already thinking about that. It was on her thought line. So I hope this makes some sense. This is not an easy concept, and it's something that just is gonna get easier and easier over time. But if you really want to understand and do marketing efficiently, you should do these things. Okay? So with that being said, Hope you really like the video. Give it a subscribe, give it a thumbs up, give it a like, give it a whatever you wanted to do. And please tell me in the comments what places will you use this principle of marketing is about people, right? And marketing is about understanding people. Where you're gonna use that? In launching a new product, in launching a new business, in launching a new campaign, in launching whatever it is. Please, I'm really curious, tell me in the comments. And again, about the vlog format, I'm gonna just like try to get in my groove as much as I can to figure out exactly what works best for me and what works best for my audience. And we'll grow from there. So thank you so much for watching, and see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. By the way, this is the book I was talking about. This is Persuasion by Robert Cialdini. It's a crazy good book. And this is like a random selection of other books I keep in my house. But this is a really, really good one. Read it. These others I will not really explain right now because they're so different. But this one is The Science Behind Interstellar, which is crazy if you're interested in in physics and the universe and all this crazy stuff. Scaling Up, this is a great one. Mandala coloring book, this is kind of a nice thing I have. And I just, like once a week or like once every 2 weeks, I go and I color mandalas. This is a mandala, if you don't know. I feel like they're really kind of help me with my creativity, which is interesting. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching this video, and see you in the next one. Bye-bye.